Hi everybody, it's Angie. You might not recognize this, but this was Graceland's original back door, which leads into Graceland's kitchen. Wanted to bring you guys inside and, oh, what are you doing here, Daniel?
Well, hi Angie.
Oh my gosh, what are you making?
Guess what? I am making the Sunday Meatloaf that is in the Presley Family Cookbook today.
You know what? I heard, and Priscilla has confirmed this, that for 6 months straight, this is what Elvis wanted for dinner. Every night was this meatloaf.
Wow. Well, we're making it exactly the way the family used to make it.
So, what kind of ingredients do we have? What do we need to make this meatloaf come together?
Well, I have it all laid out for you. Okay, so here we are. We start, of course, with a pound of ground beef. Then we have a couple of slices of just a regular loaf of bread. We'll have 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, half a cup of wheat germ. We have 2 cloves of garlic that has finely minced. We have half a cup of celery. We'll have half a cup of Vidalia onion. We'll have a couple eggs, and we'll have 1 can of tomato juice, which is about 8 ounces.
Oh my gosh, these ingredients smell amazing. I'm putting on my gloves here. Normally I put white gloves on in the kitchen because we're cleaning, but today I've got some food service gloves on. And how do we put this together?
Well, the first item to put in is probably the eggs, because we want to have plenty of moisture to put the bread and the wheat germ. Okay?
Wheat germ?
Yes.
So cooks with wheat germ.
Oh, I'll explain to you in a minute.
Okay.
All right. But
so
first is the eggs. Now, I thought about Elvis's mom, and I thought she would probably get fresh eggs from somewhere in the neighborhood.
You know what? Gladys raised chickens in the backyard here at Graceland.
Well, these are fresh eggs from the free-range chickens from my neighbor.
Wow.
So they've never been, they're fresh from yesterday. So we'll just cut one at a time, and we will whip it and put it on the top of, and notice about the eggs, the fresh eggs, they're
really
darker.
Yellow. Yeah.
The yellow are much darker and they have more flavor.
Wow.
So try to get fresh eggs if you can, because I would recommend it.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and put that up on your meat. Okay.
Do I start mixing yet?
Not quite.
Okay.
And
Keep
we're gonna
going.
put 1 more. I brought 3 just in case, but 90% of the time we're fine with 2. All right, so we put it here, whip it again like this, and right around. Okay. Now, next I would go ahead and salt and pepper, just nicely
All of
spread
it?
around all of it.
Oops, I dumped in one spot.
That's okay.
We'll have to mix it up.
Yeah, you mix it up.
Okay.
All right.
Salt and pepper?
Okay, then you can put some, go ahead and put your bread that we have finely chopped earlier, all of it. You can spread it around.
Okay. Bread is in.
All right. Now, wheat germ is something that we used to have in a lot of recipe way back from our grandparents.
Wow.
And it's basically the wheat. It's a good source of natural fiber. It's a source of natural proteins, vegetable proteins. But today we'll use it as a filler, and that was really common to use as a filler back then.
Oh, to make the meat like...
Yes, and it holds the meat together, and it has a little, very slightly sweet toasted flavor. It's wonderful. Go ahead and spread it around.
All of it?
Yeah, all of it.
Okay, so wheat germ's in.
Okay, then we're going to go ahead and put the rest of the ingredients. So go ahead and put the garlic.
The garlic.
Here, you're going to need this.
Okay. Garlic. I love garlic. It smells so good in here.
I know.
Okay. Garlic is in.
Okay, we'll get this out of the way. And then we have the celery. So go ahead and put the celery in there.
Celery.
Okay, and the onion.
Good old southern onion.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, and now we're going to mix it as best as you can. So lift it and just mix it. Go ahead.
Like this?
You can use your hands if you like. Go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Hey,
why not?
I'm old school.
That's probably like Mom used to do anyway.
Yes. Hey, this is how I make my meatballs at home. So.
Yes.
You know.
Absolutely. So, it smells wonderful.
It does smell really good. All these ingredients are mixing really well together too.
Yes.
It's starting to become really consistent. Have a really
Absolutely.
stiff consistency. Let's see. Okay, let me make sure I get all this wheat germ in here.
Absolutely.
All right. Does that look good?
Go ahead and one more time fold it like
Fold
this.
it over?
Yeah.
Like
here
that?
we go. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
So go ahead and now fill up your pans. That's a 1 pound standard pan. And we're going to spread it nicely in there so it doesn't matter. It's perfect.
Okay,
So
so
go ahead and
press
make
it
it
down?
like a little, yeah, here we go. And maybe a little,
kind of like that, maybe?
yeah, that's it.
All right.
Okay.
So where does the tomato juice go?
It goes right on the top.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to measure 1 cup of that tomato juice. So go ahead.
Okay.
I'm going to help you there. And you just spread it over.
So it goes over the whole thing.
Over the whole thing.
All right. That's a lot of tomato juice.
It is. But it makes it so wonderfully moist.
Does it keep it moist? Yeah.
Yes. It keeps it very moist. And it will actually become thickened with the oven. So we're just about ready to put it in the oven. So very, very simple process. The oven needs to be at 375 degrees.
Okay.
And once it's hot at 375, don't put it too early. Once the oven is ready, go ahead and cook it exactly 35 minutes.
That's what the cookbook says,
That's
35
it.
minutes?
And I tried it, and it was perfect.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to put this in an oven at 375
That's it.
for exactly 35 minutes.
That's it.
We'll see you soon. So it's been 35 minutes, just enough time for us to run through Graceland really quick, right?
Very cool.
Very cool.
All right.
It looks amazing.
So
It
we
smells
put it
so
in the
good.
pan, easier to cut and to present. You can put your vegetables around when you
What
put
are
it on
we
the table.
serving with it?
So this is comfort food.
Uh-huh.
And the family book recipe calls for mashed potatoes
Yum.
and for a medley of vegetables.
Wow, that looks so good.
We're going to cut a generous portion and we're going to place it directly on our presentation plate.
Okay.
Like so.
Uh-huh.
And then we're just going to place a nice little wad of mashed potato next to it.
Right.
There you go. And some vegetable. I should have had another.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yum.
Go. And here you go.
And now we're ready. Oh, this
Absolutely.
look. No wonder Elvis wanted this every night for 6 months. It smells so good. But now that we've been cooking in the kitchen, I want you to help me with something.
Okay.
It's time to clean.
Yes. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So from our kitchen to your table, have a great time. Be safe. Stay healthy. And we're going to see you back here in Memphis real soon. Bye.
Bye.
For this and more great recipes, check out the Presley Family Cookbook. You can get it at shop.graceland.com today. From our kitchen to your table.